Okay, so moving from trespass to land, we're going to talk about trespass to chattel. And when I first heard this, I thought it was trespass to channel, like a channel on the news or whatever on the TV, but it's not. It's spelled Chattel. So what chattel is and how it differs from trespass to land is that chattel is property of a person that is not land. So it's pretty much everything else that you own. If you own a chair, that is your chattel. If you own an iPhone, an iPad, an Android, whatever it might be, that is chattel. If you have a dog, a pet, an animal, that is chattel. All these things are things that people own, that they have in their possession, that people can trespass against. However, there is a difference with requirements to prove trespass to chattel versus trespass to land. So, for example, we have Glidden v. Seisbeck, and an instance here is it was a 4-year-old. She was playing with the dog, and the dog turned around and it bit her. Dog owners have strict liability when it comes to the actions for their pets, and so any actions that the dog takes, the owners are liable for, unless they can prove that the person was trespassing. And so that's what the defendants in this instance try and claim, is that this Glidden daughter was trespassing on to the chattel. So how do you determine whether or not they're a trespass? Well, there's a few things that you need to do. You need to show either that you impaired the chattel in some way, you dispossessed the possessor of the chattel for a considerable time, or that there's bodily harm to the possessor or to a thing that the possessor has a legal interest in. The defendants in this case did not find that there was trespass to chattel because they did not make any allegations of injuries to the chattel. We have another case that's called CompuServe Inc. v. Cyber Promotions Inc., and this is about spam emails. Back when email was first a thing, CompuServe was an email provider, and Cyber Promotions was in the business of sending lots and lots of emails. And what happened in this case is that it is trespass to channel because it actually damaged the property of CompuServe. CompuServe's burdens, CompuServe servers were burdened because the amount of emails that were going through. They couldn't do anything to fix it. It was intentional, and there was a proof of damage. The big difference here is that you don't need proof of damage for land, but you do need proof of damage for chattel. That's the biggest difference between trespass to chattel and trespass to land, other than meeting those elements that I mentioned before, which is impairing the chattel, dispossession, or bodily harm. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Law Schoolers. Before I let you go, there are 4 things I want to say. The first thing is if you enjoyed these episodes and if you enjoyed the website, I would invite you to go and join Law Schoolers Pro, and you can do that by going to lawschoolers.com/join. It's a way for you to support us, but there's also a lot of features there that I think you will enjoy. Second thing is that nearly all of our episodes are unedited. The only ones that aren't are pre-law materials, and the reason for that is so you can actually see the legal material in its raw form as I'm learning it as well. The third thing is that the information contained in these episodes are specifically only for educational purposes. They're not to be used as legal advice, and with that, the fourth thing is if it is used as legal advice, we are not liable. That is, Law Schoolers is not liable for any legal outcomes. Thank you again for enjoying the show. Have a good one.